With the cylindrical gears considered in the linked video, the axes of rotation are always parallel when meshing. In special types of helical gears, the axes of rotation can run skew without intersecting. Such gears are known as screw gears, crossed helical gears, or hyperboloid gears. The rotation axes of two meshing screw gears are usually at a 90 degrees angle to each other, but any other angle is also possible. Whereas in the case of helical gears the helix angles must be the same but with different pitch directions, in the case of screw gears the helix angles are different but with the same pitch direction. The transmission ratio of screw gears depends not only on the ratio of the number of teeth, but also on the ratio of the helix angles. As the name suggests, the meshing of the screw gears is no longer a rolling motion, but a screw motion. The constant sliding of the flanks is typical of such screw motion. There are therefore no points on the body of screw gears where a pure rolling motion could be assigned. This means that there is no point at which the circumferential speeds of the screw gears are the same. The basic body of a screw gear is what is known as a rotational hyperboloid. A rotational hyperboloid is obtained by rotating a straight line around an axis of rotation. This straight line is then also used to create the flank profile of the opposing gear by rotating this line around the axis of rotation of the meshing gear. The flanks of the gears then touch on this straight line as they mesh. The continuous sliding of the flanks of screw gears generally requires special lubrication to prevent increased wear. Special Hypoid gear oils are available for this purpose. In addition, the helical teeth generate high lateral forces that must be absorbed by the bearings. The contact between the flanks of screw gears is generally punctiform, resulting in relatively high flank loads. Screw gears are therefore designed for medium forces and speeds, for example to drive machine tools. However, the use of screw gears has a negative effect on the efficiency of the gearbox, which is relatively low due to the constant sliding of the flanks. A special case of a screw gear is the so-called worm gear. Compared to the general case of a screw gear, the worm gear offers a line-shaped contact of the flanks and thus allows the transmission of higher torques. These worm drives are explained in more detail in another video. The advantage of screw gears, apart from the already mentioned skewed arrangement of the gear axes, is their smooth and quiet running. In addition, screw gears can be axially displaced within relatively wide limits without having too much of a negative impact on power transmission. As already explained, hyperboloids are created by rotating a skewed straight line around an axis of rotation. If the central part of the hyperboloid is used to form the flanks, the result is a cylindrical-looking screw gear. These are also known as hyperboloid gears. It is also possible to use the outer part of the hyperboloid for the design of the flanks. In this case, the screw gears are not cylindrical but bevel-shaped. They are then referred to as screw bevel gears, also known as hypoid gears. These are discussed in more detail in the following. In contrast to conventional bevel gearboxes, in which the axes of the ring gear and pinion intersect at a common point, screw bevel gears can also be offset. Such a gearbox is then also referred to as a hypoid gearbox. The meshing of the screw bevel gears is also no longer a rolling movement as with conventional bevel gears, but a screwing motion characterized by a permanent relative movement of the flanks. It should be noted that the spiral angle of the pinion increases with a so-called positive offset. Positive offset means that the axis of the screw gear is shifted in the direction of the curved flank of the ring gear. The flanks of the pinion must be more curved as the offset increases, because the teeth of the ring gear are then more inclined to the pinion axis. If the offset is negative, the screw gear is shifted against the curved flanks of the ring gear. The spiral angle decreases accordingly. If the offset is positive, the diameter of the pinion increases. If the offset is negative, it decreases. The more pronounced helix of the teeth with a positive shift of the axis results in more teeth being in mesh at the same time. This is referred to as a high overlap ratio. As a result, not only can higher torques be transmitted than with conventional bevel gears, but the noise level is also significantly lower. Hypoid gears are therefore used, for example, in differentials of vehicles to drive the wheels. In a separate video, we take a closer look at the design and operating principle of differentials. Hypoid gears can be thought of as a mixture of conventional bevel gears and worm gears, combining features of both. In particular, the bevel shape used in bevel gears and the helical motion used in worm gears, which require lubrication with hypoid oils.